A new adventure started by the Spanish club Atletico Madrid this season on the way to its difficult dream of winning the Champions League for the first time in its history, a dream that was around the corner from its fulfillment 3 times before, including twice in recent years, if not for bad luck. The team of the Spanish capital had reached the final 3 times, first in 1974, when it lost to Bayern Munich 0-4 at the famous Heysel Stadium in Belgium, after a game returned after the first game ended in a 1-1 draw. Meanwhile, Atletico lost the other 2 final against its neighbor Real Madrid, as it lost 1-4 in 2014 after extra time ended in a 1-1 draw after a deadly goal in overtime from Sergio Ramos, the captain of the Royal after the cup was on its way to the castle of Roge Blancos, while losing in 2016 with kicks to score after a 1-1 draw also in the original and overtime for the match. The aspirations of the Real Madrid team rose, his dreams strengthened, and his confidence in deciphering the first championship of the old continent clubs is greater than before, especially after he managed in the final price round to exclude the defending champions Liverpool, which experts described as the strongest team in Europe during the current period. Atletico managed to beat the Reds 1-0 at the Wanda Metropolitano Stadium in Spain, before defeating him at his castle Anfield 3-2, defeating him twice in a season in which all the senior England leaders failed to do so even once. What raised the aspirations of the fans of Rocabellanes that the arch-rivals Real Madrid, whose rock was the most prominent attempt for Atletico in the tournament in recent years, was put out of the tournament after losing at home in the first leg of the final price against Manchester City 1-2, approaching one of the obstacles on the way towards the dream of completion. Atletico Madrid fans began to weave dreams of winning the lost European title to join the Continental Team Cup's treasury, which includes a rose from each orchard, where he was crowned by the title of the European Champions League Clubs Cups that were cancelled, along with 3 titles of the European League and the same as the Continental Super, and did not only the Champions League is left to complete the European series. And while the shrewd Argentine coach Diego Simeone began arranging his papers and preparing his plans to trap the next competitors, after he proved that he has become a professional expert in the European Championships, good at directing the fatal strikes at the appropriate times to achieve what he is looking forward to, the stopping of activity came because of the coronavirus to postpone those plans and dreams. But that postponement may be an opportunity for Atletico Simeone to prepare aggressively for what is to come, hoping to decipher the Champions League, and dig his place to become the number 23 crown among the adults.